What's up, you guys? This is your girl Ama. Welcome back to my channel, Resilient Beauty. Of course, it's always an honor to have you guys here on my platform just to share with you what it is that the Lord is sharing with me. So with that being said, um I wanted to jump into this word. I have done a word like this, I think twice, and this was a little earlier last year. And I deleted the word because I didn't know how I would be viewed. I didn't know how I would be seen. But of course, being on YouTube and things like that really allows me to see that when you really think that you're the only one going through something, there is thousands out there that is going through the exact same thing. So with that being said, this word, this confirmation, this video is about a man, an ex. It could be possibly a woman, but I want to focus on a man. This is about a man that you used to deal with, that you no longer deal with by choice, that has been casting spell work on you. As you guys can see in my video, I don't know everything. There's so much more knowledge to acquire. There's so many more people on, YouTube or just on social media that knows a lot more than I do. All I can do is just bring to you guys what I know so far. You fill in the gap, ask God for confirmation if the word is for you. But like I always say in my videos, we that do videos, we are just confirmation to what you already know within yourself. It's just that we battle with doubt that makes us not accept what is being shown to us, right? But I really wanted to, because I kind of lost my train of thought there, so I'm just gonna dive into this message. There's a guy that has been doing spell work on you that you used to deal with in the past. You decided not to deal with him anymore because you realized the type of lifestyle he lived. No man is perfect. Even those who are in Christ, we're not perfect, right? But there's just certain things that we will not indulge in. We will not allow ourselves to allow other people to pull us in. And so his lifestyle is a pretty wild one. He is someone that really sleeps around, despite if he has a girlfriend or not. He sleeps, he cheats around. He's just I don't want to say a horrible person, because there is some good in people, but this individual comes off as a very narcissistic person. This individual is not much of a talker. He doesn't talk too much. Very slow to speak. Very quiet unless he's around individuals that he really know. And I'm just picking up on this too as well. I just heard this in my spirit. The reason why he is so quiet is because he takes the time to observe everything, everyone that is passing around him, because this person dips and dabs in witchcraft. They dip and dab in dark magic. It could be root work, it could be hoodoo, it could be voodoo, it could be black magic, it could be candle work, it could be jar spells, it could be just going to a practitioner. For a lot of you that's gonna watch this video, this person also tried to do a love spell on you as well, just to call in your energy. The love spell is not to make you love them so that you guys can be together. The love spell is to make you lust after them, keeping your thought obsessively after them. Because when we're doing this, we're thinking obsessively after a person, we are giving them our energy. And I forgot where I left off before I said all of that. But he's quiet because he's a manipulator. He's quiet because he's a deceptor. he's quiet because he's an evil person, and that quietness is just to, you know, figure out the room, figure out the next victim, the next person. You know, is this person someone that I can leech on? And he's not leeching for money. This individual seems like he isn't rich, he isn't wealthy, but he has just enough to sustain himself. But he leeches on for energy harvesting. He leeches on, you know, to just pretty much energy harvesting, and also sexual desires. This individual actually has a succubus and an incubus spirit attached to them. That is some of the reasons why they are very lustful. Also, I don't want to put this to be for everybody, correct? For some individual, and you know, because God has shown you some signs, for some individual, this person also engages in homosexuality act. And for some, when it comes to this little thing that I'm saying, there's two parts. For some, they engage in homosexuality because they, you know, really like it, or whatever the case may be. They have a taste for other men. And then for other people, for the other few, this guy is gay for pay. So he does things with men to get established in life, and to have money. But all around, he's not really a good person. From the outside, he may seem to be quiet, shy, but indeed he is a very huge narcissist. This individual has been doing spell work on you. The Lord has shown you some signs. The Lord has even given you some dreams. It doesn't have to really be that person in the dream, but it ties to that individual. You have noticed a huge drainage in your energy. You have been fighting with, let's just say, thoughts and feelings that you know isn't yours. And that's because this person is trying to project negative energy on you. They're also doing mirror magic as well. Just sending you a lot of destruction, sending you a lot of chaos. They are actually too trying to damper and put a veil over your love life, because they don't want anyone to be able to approach you. Now, I want to make this clear. I don't feel like this individual actually loves y'all. I don't feel like this individual actually wants to be with y'all. But this individual has a deep inner hate for you. And it's not for you to figure out. You know, let God figure those things out. You don't have to figure out why a person hates you, or it's none of your business. It's all them and not yours, right? But this person has a very deep hate for you. And so all these things is to destroy you. You came across as a woman with her head on her shoulders. You weren't like the other women that he was used to dealing with. He was used to dealing with women that will bow down to him, worship him, women that he's had in rotation. I mean, 5 to 6, 2 to 3. It's probably, for a lot of y'all, it's more than 3. He has had in rotation for years. So he jumps from one woman to the other. You get what I'm saying? But all of this is just to destroy you. All of this is to bring you down. You know, you came across as someone that, you know, has so much confidence, someone that was not willing, a woman that was not willing to submit to a man that would cheat on her daily, every single day, in her face, not in her face, doesn't care. You were looking for something more with essence, substance. You were looking to build an empire, a family. You were looking to build certain things. And so because you rounded yourself around that, with that goal, you carry yourself with so much essence. And this guy cannot stand that, because he feels like, who are you? For some of you guys, he doesn't even feel like, you know, you're good enough, you're pretty enough, you know. So he wants to know, why is it that you're carrying yourself with so much confidence? Why is it that other women who are prettier than you, or got this thing, they're able to submit to me and my lifestyle that is very toxic? this is what this individual has been thinking about you. They do not like you. And I want to make this clear to someone, because the more you dwell on, we're fussing because, things are, coming in between us. It's nothing coming in between you but God. That's man's rejection because it's God's protection. Simple. Okay. There are times where, certain things will happen, but I also want to touch bases on this too as well. The twin flame situation. If you ever came in contact with that, I know that the twin flame thing, I knew nothing about it. I never knew it even existed. It was a guy that I really, really loved around the time that I fought hard for, spiritually and, physically. Prayed for him to get delivered, all of that, while, I was getting beat down like crazy. But, God, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the twin flame thing came around his time. I had, guys that have came across my path, and I even had 2 boyfriends prior to him, and none of these things ever came in my peripheral view. So I got to learn about the twin flame situation, aka in the kingdom of God, God's kingdom, Christ's kingdom. We call twin flame kingdom spouse. But we all know the enemy. He's not a creative person. He takes everything that is of God and try to switch it around, and put his hints of darkness in it, and so I say this to say that some of you guys can get caught up in the twin flame. I noticed that the twin flame situation thing is highly toxic. It stagnates people from meeting who they're supposed to, because they are so distracted on thinking that a counterfeit that was sent from the devil is their twin flame, aka kingdom spouse. But indeed, they're exactly what I just said, a distraction, distracting you from meeting the person that God actually has for you. You understand me? And so I just want to say this one thing that I feel like some of you guys who have came across this, it's no coincidence. You do have a kingdom spouse. The title and the name for it is just different. And the situations in which a twin flame teaches you to do, I'm not saying everything is 1,000% wrong, but I would say 99 or probably 98% of the stuff in there is a trap. It's a rabbit hole, right? And so I want to break the ice for anyone that has been even dipping and dodging in the twin flame thing, or has came across it and kind of gotten themselves in that little rabbit hole. I want to tell you this. God is not a God of confusion. God is not a God of confusion. If the situation is confusing, it was never sent from God. Never sent from God. I understand sometimes we want to, grasp onto that story of, love that was so rocky, but then, found themselves back together and created that union, and, all these things. But we can't hold on to that. Every love story is not going to be the perfect love fairy tale story, but one thing it's not going to be is a bunch of confusion and hell and torment. It's not of God. So I just wanted to say that. I actually had intentions on saying that in another video. God is not confusion. He's not a God of confusion. No. So if that person is bringing a bunch of confusion, you don't know if that's your spouse, aka your twin flame, and you've been up and down for years, still stuck on the same. Look, it's all confusion. What you need to do, bury that and really start committing to God and asking him about your love life, asking him for a divine partner truly sent for him, and that he wipes out any counterfeit from your path. But back to what I was saying, this individual has been doing spell work. They are very bent on destroying you. They are very bent on you going back to them, begging them for help, begging them for finance help. They are so stuck on, they want to see you destroyed. The reason why I say this is because, again, I said you're a woman of essence. You've held your own. You work hard, for the things that you want in life to accomplish. Like, you don't sit back and fold your hand and think the world is obligated to you. You go out there and you work hard. You carry yourself as a queen. You're not perfect. Sometimes you get lit, you know what I'm saying? But you're not. A lot of the women out here in this world that just don't have no essence, no self-esteem, no love for themselves, no love for the gold that resides between their legs, and so they just give it to everybody. He can't stand that about you because, again, he doesn't feel like you are somebody to even be feeling like that about yourself or to even carry yourself like that. And then on top of it, you ruined a plan of his, and his plan was to continue to sleep with you, to leech off your energy. Take that energy, manifest off of it, and build a life with another woman. Y'all understand this? With another woman. And so when you realize that, hey, this person has so many women, back and forth, he's never going to take me serious, and you cut it all off, that sent that man through the hell's gateway all the way back up to earth. And so now he's on a mission to destroy you, because how dare you step away from him? No woman ever steps away from him until he says he's done. So how dare you do that? How dare you be the woman that got away? How dare you be the woman that refuses to speak to him, look at him, talk to him, because he will not change his lifestyle or himself? You are a high valuable woman. He knows this. You have been spoke about highly. He knows this as well. And so he also too has been doing a lot of slander. It's been slandering your name and lying on your name. This individual is part of a cult. This individual is part of an organization in your community. This person really dips and dabs in dark magic. I'm telling y'all. You already know this because you've seen a little bit of signs. Again, it takes a moment for us to really grasp, especially if you're not into spiritual things, you don't understand spiritual things. It takes a while for you to grasp. But it's like like they tip it, you own it. But you feel it. You know something ain't right. You know something is strange, but you can't put your hands on it. You can't put your mind on it. So it takes time for some of you to grasp this, but deep within yourself, you know. And some of you do know about the spiritual realm very well. Things that go on, and so of course you've had that intuition, that feeling that this person is like literally trying to destroy you, sending financial blockages to block your finances. You notice like your finances have just been down, like little different weird things you've noticed. Also, I'm hearing too, like your love life, like you've noticed that men don't really approach you like that no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just notice it seems like your love life is off. Like, there's a blockage. Like, you don't know how to explain it, but you feel like there's a blockage there that's blocking you from meeting quality individuals. That person, outside of other things that may be hindering that aspect of your life, which is your love life, because it could be a lot of, sometimes it's not only one thing, it could be a lot of things that's affecting that or any aspect of your life. But he is one of the things that is hindering and affecting your love life. Like, not only that, this is not for everybody, but for some of you guys, this individual has their new girlfriend indulging in coming against you Wow. This lady has been watching you. Your name has been brought up before. Even if you never had an encounter, this lady watches you. This lady wishes that she was you. And so she sees you doing this and doing that. You're a valuable woman. You carry yourself as such. And so it makes this lady kind of jealous. And so she also too individually has been casting things on you. Together, they also have been casting things on you. For some of you, this is not for everybody, certain things. So take it where it resonates. For some of you, they've even tried to sacrifice you. They've taken your name to a practitioner. But the new girlfriend or mistress, or one of the new girlfriends, because once again, this individual does have multiple girlfriends. And outside of multiple girlfriends, they have multiple people that they've been dealing with. So this girl is one of the multiple girlfriends, right? And, alright, I have to pause my video because I'm being interrupted. So I'll come back and finish part 2.